Hard time. You got something you can't undo. Hard time gonna get the best of you. 2 years, now he's out, thinking he knows what life is all about. I had a lot of fun writing that. So
yeah,
let's
that was
see.
fun.
That was, I should actually still be playing it, shouldn't I? Today, our guest.
Happy Tuesday,
Yeah, happy Tuesday,
lawn.
children of the lawn. Let
Sprouts
me,
without doubts.
that's right. What did I call them the other day?
Sprouts
Seeds
without-
without needs.
Oh, seeds without needs.
Right, I mean, we can only hope that we are meeting your needs here on the show.
Well, they
Okay,
do have needs. They need us.
so here we are. And you're up. Okay, so let's
So?
talk about,
Hard times.
well, we could talk about hard time.
No gloom.
No, the song. Because, you know, we've been dancing lightly on, you know, my record deal. And I was talking to the label today about that very thing, because there are things that I would like to include in my solo album that would be all over it'd be a lot different than if well, anyway, I'm still sorting it all out in my head. And then there's the stuff from the Torque album, which is some of the best, you know, it's as close as I think we were going to get to that commercial prog dream Mark and I had once upon a time. So I'm not sure. I certainly, there's some great songs on 103, 103, and maybe we re-release that as, you know, just to get it back. It's been almost 20 years, it's been 19 years the end of this month since we released that. Hence the name 103, 103 or 10/31/03.
10/31/03.
That's the day that Jim and I finished mixing it. And I love that record. Out of all the stuff that I've done over the years, that music is the closest to my, you know, to my heart's music, the stuff that I would want to do or hear. And I listen to that thing, and there's something very satisfying about that record. So I don't know whether to do, you know, like some of the stuff that I did with Brian and Cliff and Mark, and some of the stuff that I did with Xander, and I don't know whether to do that and combine the best songs from 103, 103, or to do, I don't know, it's still a little confusing. I'm still overwhelmed with Oxumed, which drops on Friday.
That's right, people.
That's, I've been doing press
And remember,
this
you
week.
can get a spider necklace with it.
A what?
A spider necklace.
You can't get a spider necklace.
with John's coat of arms on.
Yeah, I should,
Right?
I could do that. I could show that.
Why
yeah.
don't you show that?
Well, that's if you go to johnentwistle.com, you can find out about everything, because we're now developing the website. So
There you go.
that's
No
pretty.
H in it,
Yeah,
whistle.
if you just get rid of that H in Entwistle, and you're fine.
JohnEntwistle.com.
And you can see there what we did, and this is weird. This is, you know, just it's this weirdness of this whole project, which I love, and I think John would love it, if not being totally responsible for it. When we made the deal with Deco Entertainment, we talked about, you know, other products or bonuses or, you know, kind of collector stuff, and, you know, I did everything that, you know, every decision that I was going to make along the way, I made with Chris Entwistle. And it's not that he said, do this, don't do that, don't do this, but I made sure that he knew about each decision that I was making across, you know, along the way.
That's right. There has to be an Entwistle with
Yeah,
some
it's, yeah.
say-so in it.
So, you know, I mean, the whole story of how the whole thing came about is a great story, but the thing about it is Deco, the label, wanted to release a piece of jewelry, which I think John would have loved, but we've done the spider, he's certainly done the spider. We did the spider, and we did the plaque. Oh, here's my plaque.
Right, that's a keychain.
This is my keychain from '96. I think this is a '96 tour.
Well, you have to hold it so people can
It doesn't
see
have the date on
actual
it.
buzzard in the front.
Okay, can I? Why can't
Left
I
for
do
Dead.
that? Yeah, Left for Dead.
Okay, well now,
Backwards. Anyway.
Kitty says I pre-ordered,
Yeah, well,
and Gail, and Sue said I did too, and so did Lori.
that's a bonus. And if you got the book, there's a book. If you buy the the expanded pack, there's a book that comes with it, and it's got facts, pieces of interviews that some of us did over the time, and facts about the songs. It was really fun to do, and there's a little bit of mystery in the album cover, and there's little things hidden here and there.
We'll be able to explain it to you guys. You can look at yours while we have it in our hands, and we can point out the things. When are we going to have it in our hands?
I don't know. We're just us. No. It'll here.
TV has one of those keychains.
We could do this.
She has a Left for Dead keychain.
There you go. Well, here's the. This is some of the stuff. Oh, look who's back there.
Who? Don.
No, back here.
Oh, Fitz. Or is that Flynn?
That's Fitz.
Fitz was very sweet.
Yes. And see here is the Entwistle crest. So the piece of jewelry that I decided to do was, and this is just, it gets weirder and weirder, was just the shield from the middle part of the crest. I don't know if you can see it.
We're going to do this with them when they have it in their hands, and they can look too.
Yeah, but I'm telling them about what's in that package. So it's the shield from the Entwistle crest with 3 little stones and the stars and.
Oh, I thought you had the actual jewelry that you could show.
Wait a minute.
On
what?
Your computer.
On your computer. I could look for that. God, that poor girl.
Well, they don't even know what we're talking
Exactly,
about.
but we do, and I think whoever that was can probably feel it.
She went out with
Oh, here it is. Look at
the
this,
from the
kids.
Brady Bunch.
Look at this. Come see, and I owe this to Angus, who is our guest tonight. He's the one who told me that you can drag it into, whatever. But so this is the booklet.
Angus is like learning shit.
Yeah, he's learning all kinds of stuff.
You know why?
And this is why.
Because he's got nothing else to fucking do.
Very nice. This is the little thing that comes with it. That's the booklet. Then there's the CD, and that was pretty cool. So that's the jewelry thing. I need to get rid of the album cover.
Angus's daughter went to New York.
Oh, do we want to? Yeah, I don't know if you're allowed to
16?
tell this kind of stuff on.
I'm not going to tell that part. She went to New York alone at 16 to meet her cousin and to go see a boy band.
And hyphen.
That's the name of them?
What did you say last night, or was that today?
What?
Oh,
God.
on the
we take a break during the day.
Yeah, we take a break during the day. From what?
25 words or from ranching and pulling and just life. Yeah, and it's called 25 Words or Less, and it's with Meredith Vieira as the host, and it's fun. You guess things. And there was a word that I couldn't figure out.
What it is you get a choice. You get a choice of 5 words, right? And and she says,
I see the name.
I don't. She says maracas, whatever that is.
And then I realized it was maracas. And Steve looks at me, and I started
just
laughing so hard I couldn't even.
I'm
breathe.
crying.
We were both just sitting there crying.
Because I've seen this movie many times, but there's always a new episode. What's maracas?
Maracas.
And she realizes it. That's what I find so funny is when she realizes that she just drove into a snowplow.
Yeah. And unlike not Steve, but some people we know, I can laugh. I laugh at myself all the time. Some people, if they fuck up,
Oh,
or somebody makes fun of them, they can't laugh at themselves.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, well.
I'm the first to point out.
Oh, you are so funny. I have these.
Americas.
I can see.
America? How would I even be able to give a clue for that word? I don't even know what that word is. Maraca.
Oh, anyway.
And Sue says, and this is without fun drugs, LOL. If I was
Maybe that's why.
I would have known what that was. I would have gone, maracas!
Wow, dude.
But 65 and not tripping? Well, no, even 35, I would have been like, maracas?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Remember, kids, I went to
Maracas, whatever the
Seattle,
fuck that is.
Maracas.
Whatever that is. I got to tell you, I mean, I'm crying like I just smoked my first joint, and somebody
I'm trying not to
said,
pee in my pants.
"Oh
I'm
man,
laughing so hard."
It's like
Laurie says she laughs at herself all the time. Yes, and Sue laughs at herself. Yes.
How can you not, right? I mean,
to.
really, how can you not
Sue,
do that?
I love your hippie picture where you're stoned, and I tried to show Steve, but I can't find it. So you need to send it to us in a DM. You know
I love your
I'm
hippie
talking
picture
about.
where you're stoned.
Yes, your young, hippie,
And
stoned
stoned.
picture.
My God, this is
That's
it's
every picture we ever took.
this is really turning out to be quite an episode. So we're waiting on our guest,
Yeah, Agnes.
Angus.
Angus.
It's
Yeah.
it's tough. Like I said, people are still out there working. Thank God, making up for lost time the past couple of years. So, Angus, who is the showrunner for Rock and Roll Show and Tell, has run into.
It's Angus.
And there we go.
Hiya, kids. Hiya.
Oh, you know what? You're talking about a picture of you stoned.
No, not
Oh,
me, Stone.
Sue.
Have you ever seen a picture of me? Because that's what it is.
Wait a minute. I think I got something here.
Oh, a picture
All right,
of
wait a
you
minute.
stoned?
Well, let me get us a.
Oh,
Okay. Hold on. I
then I gotta get my stone
I
picture.
need to embrace it. Oh, your concussion head stone
Yeah,
picture.
let me go
Oh, go
grab
ahead. Go
that
ahead and get
sucker.
that.
Yeah.
You just go right ahead. You're gonna sneak out the back. Whoa!
I saw one yesterday.
No, nothing. Wait a minute. Hang on. I'm floating around in space here, and I don't understand what's. Okay.
I'm not going to be able to find it now. Yeah, see?
There we go. Okay.
nice.
All right. So she's going to get her. She has a stoned picture. This picture has a title.
Oh, okay. I found it.
But go ahead. We'll start with yours.
Okay. Let me see if I can bring it right into here. Here we go. Drag that over there. And that didn't work.
Okay, that's okay.
Oh, it did. But why can't I see it?
Because I don't know, you should be able to see it. Is it not activated?
Well, there. No, that's not it.
Okay. Take your time. It's not a test.
I got mine.
Not a test. Not a test,
One
kid.
more time.
There, Stevie.
Okay. Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Oh,
What?
What? What's the matter with you?
it's not working.
It's not working? What's not working?
It won't go.
Picture?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, forget it. I can't do it.
No,
right.
forget it. No, you're going to do that to the folks at home, and then it's
Oh,
forget.
all right, let me try it this way. Let me
Can't
try
do
it this way.
that. Whoa.
Okay, let's do this. All right.
Oh, it's over here.
No, I don't want that. I'm gonna take that out of there.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. Just you get it. Take your time. I now know what this is. But Lori wanted me to show her stoned picture.
Go
So
ahead.
Take
Well,
a
now
look at
is
this.
Concussion.
Yeah, this is concussion and stoned.
And liar.
Now,
That's kinda
I will
scary.
tell you that what goes along, it should be going like this. But what goes along with this is she hit a car on her way home from the French Quarter.
No, from the second story bar.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, from a few blocks away
Yeah, from
instead of
I
New
hit
Orleans.
A parked car.
She hit a parked car and then backed up and hit it again.
And my apartment was 2 blocks away, and I lived next door to my brother, who was the sheriff, not a deputy, but like the sheriff. And I passed out, and all of a sudden there's red lights flashing outside the windows. And I get up and I'm like, what do you want? And it was the city cops. And they said, is that your car outside? I went, yes. They said,
So
"Did
that's,
you get a car back there?" And my brother came
I don't know if I'd
over.
qualify that by calling it stoned Lori
I
or
was
stunned
Oh,
Lori.
this was the next day.
That was the next
I
day.
had a concussion from hitting my head.
Right, but she had a modeling session, so
But it
she
was
had
an
to.
abandoned car I hit, so I didn't even get a ticket.
I didn't know it was an abandoned car.
Yeah, it was abandoned. So,
Oh, you never
I
told
didn't
me
get in
that
trouble.
part. What?
I didn't get in
Your
any
brother
trouble.
was a frickin' sheriff. Who's going to get you in trouble? He wants to get reelected. He doesn't want to have people knowing that his sister's out driving around,
Oh, they-
crashing into
people
cars.
More than that.
All right, I got it.
You sure?
All right, let's
Whoa,
see
what's
yours,
happening? I'm
Jeff.
getting radiation. All right, so you have. All right, you got yours. Wait a minute. Let me get
Yes.
back to you, but I'm missing you here. Okay, well organized show here. All right. Good.
Well, what's new?
Oh wow, that looks like Justin Kreutzmann,
Oh, wow.
doesn't it?
You look some stoned.
Yeah,
Ah, that's a good one.
that's wow. Is that your best imitation of Phil Collins or what?
Well, this story is we were in Atlantic City.
Uh huh. Who's? I need to know who the lady on the end is.
That's
Jill.
That's Fran.
That's. Oh, is that Franny?
Yeah, that's Franny back
With
there.
dark hair.
Ah.
So we were in Atlantic City, and this guy here was our drug dealer's brother.
Go figure.
So his brother's girlfriend, who was holding all the drugs, went into the bathroom to go to the bathroom, and when she came out, she goes, "Oh, I left my pocketbook in there," and went back in, and it was gone.
Yeah.
Drugs were gone.
She went in there and
The
snorted
old pocketbook
everything.
story, huh? Wow, that sounds like the $100 bill at.
Okay, but that's that. That's my whatever
Okay.
that is.
That's very good. That's very good.
But okay. Well, listen.
What?
These guys here, okay, that we were talking about again when
Uh-huh.
they, of John and everything. So far, I got somebody on it, but the only thing I can find is they make them in China.
You have a John Lennon doll?
Oh, and a Frank Zappa.
She doesn't really. That looks more like.
You collect those?
You collect those?
What is so funny about that? He's showing a picture of a John Lennon doll and a Frank Zappa doll.
They're called
Yeah.
Funko Pop dolls.
Oh, there's Sue's stone hippie picture.
Okay.
Oh wow,
That's great.
that looks like somebody set off the star thing too.
She looks like she's laying on a bed.
Do you hear me?
Yes! Like somebody set off these stars above her head. Orgasmic, Sue. I thought that too.
See, that's how that goes, right? I mean, it's like.
I love that picture.
Here we go.
Oh, that goes for Sue's head. Oh, Sue, what were you feeling there, Sue?
So yeah.
Okay. Did Don send you something?
All those pictures of him and everybody in the world?
No. He sent you one before that. He said he sent you a couple of songs.
I gotta look. Well, Lori stole my phone. He sent me a couple of songs?
Yeah. Let me see. Wait. I gotta.
All right, don't spill. Don't. Can I have my phone?
No, I'm reading people's comments.
I have another phone. I
Take
can.
my phone.
I don't know if it'll work on your phone.
Why not?
'Cause
Wait,
it's-
Sue, you were at a New York City concert with that picture? Why does it look like there's a bedspread behind you?
Because she was being taken out on a stretcher. What is
Chanel
this?
has the same John Lennon doll.
Aha!
Oh, Anthony Gismondi said Yankees won. On to Houston. All right, Yankees.
Yes,
That was
sir.
my mother's favorite team. This was her favorite team.
Hey,
And we know
That's
it's
not me,
Booker's
is it?
mother's.
oh, that was my phone going off. I don't
Okay.
know who it was. I don't
Okay,
know.
I'm locked out or whatever the hell I'm doing here. But if he sent me something, that's great.
Wait,
When I
wait.
get my phone back, I will
Chris
check it
says
out.
that's the joke with the $100 bill.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
It's not
Chris.
a
It's
joke.
not a
It's
joke.
real. It's
It was a
story.
situation that happened, and someone got scammed out of $100.
Oh God, would you tell the story already?
Do I need? Everybody's heard that story. Tell that story.
Yeah, go ahead. You
Yeah,
can tell
tell
us
the
story.
story, Steve. Get it out of the kid system.
Once upon a time,
We were
were-
all doing blow in a dressing room.
we were playing at a place in Rockaway, Queens, packed house, and
End of the night.
end of the night. I'm thinking it was either. I think it had to be early '80s, right? So this is the during the Coke ages.
Yeah.
Right? You've heard of the Ice Age. This
Yeah.
same kind of thing, right? '80s.
The 80s is the decade we can't remember.
No, wipe that one out. So so really we're only 60 and 55. But we're backstage, and you exited the back of the stage right into the dressing room. It was kind of cool. And we go in there, and I don't like anybody in the dressing room when I first get off, or before I go on. I like to, just keep to myself and have it a little quiet. And all these yo, hey, whoa, bang, come in. They just burst into the dressing room like they own the place.
Bunch of Italian people.
Some of them might have been of other ethnic origins, but they were very of the day and of the area
80s.
of the area. Hey, yo, let's party! Oh, blah 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 blah. So now there's 4 of us in the dressing room, and maybe 2 or 3 roadies had come in, and then these 10 guys. Right now, it's not that big a dressing room. And one guy starts going, "Hey, yo, let's go! Come on, let's party!" And one guy pulls out, I don't know how much, a baggie with blow in it all the way across the bottom. Had to be at least
Big shot.
half an ounce or whatever it is. I mean, like a lot of blow, right? A big shot. Hey, yo, I got a hey. And his buddy goes and pulls the full-length mirror off the wall in the dressing room, holds it out like this, and the guy holds the baggie like he's getting ready to ice a cake, and pinches off the corner and starts just doing this all over the mirror, right?
Didn't you write something on
I
it?
don't. Yes, he wrote something. I think he wrote "Rat Race" or whatever it was. It was. I think you're gonna need another ounce, pal. But and
Gotta
there's
get the choir.
there's a misspelling here. Anyway, so now the next big
So everybody's
shot.
waking up all of a sudden like,
The
yeah,
next-
we want to go home now.
Right, next big shot pulls out $100 bill and rolls it up, and he does the first ridiculous line, and it's like,
Yeah,
okay.
it was a word, because I remember we were all doing part of the word.
No, that was my
Oh, your
bachelor.
bachelor
It was
party.
my bachelor.
Right,
She was
right.
at my bachelor party.
I was at his bachelor party
She was the prize.
when all the guys left. Instead of bringing him a stripper, I went there.
Because who wants that?
Not if you wanted to get married to me. you
Yeah,
didn't want
but I
that.
had my own personal. Listen, if you like eating at home, you don't have to go out.
That's right, baby. Okay, so anyway.
So the however much blow there was on this thing is now gone, and everybody's starting to stumble out of the dressing room, and the guy's there looking for his $100 bill, and he picks it up off the mirror, and it's somebody left a single and took his 100.
They swiped it out. And they were like, bye. We don't know who did it. Probably one of
How
the-
do you
I
know
don't
who
even
did
if
it?
was one of the road. You know who did it?
I don't have any
We
idea
have
who
no
did it, but
idea.
probably it was one of that crew, because they I wouldn't have been our guys. It wouldn't have been anybody on the road crew.
Why not?
Because you didn't know whose 100 it was. They would have known whose 100 it was. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's
but it was all
there
of a
you go.
sudden the guy was like, what?
So
And
Chris,
we were like, "Later, dude."
I told that in your honor, Chris. I hope you enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
so that's the last time we're telling it for a year.
Yeah, for a year. Okay, that's
Halloween,
it.
you can hear it again.
Next Halloween. That's exactly
and it's not
right.
a joke, it's a story.
So oh man. So
All right, so I have a few videos that I had kind of thrown together, from some of the shows, some of the funny stuff. There's
there's funny stuff on the show. What show is this? So I'll feature your screen for this one.
Yeah, well, I got a couple of different things. Some of them I might have to cut off a little early.
Oh, I'm depending on you for that.
I have it covered. I hope.
Okay.
I got it covered. But anyway, just going through some of them. But I can't remember the parrot joke.
Yeah?
Yeah, I remember the one in the freezer or the one
in the freezer.
Yeah.
The one in the freezer. But I was just going through it. I was watching it. I was laughing my ass off. And you just couldn't get the word parrot out. You're like... But anyway, I just have a short clip from that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm what am I doing? How am I doing this? Wait. Why? How do I pin you? Oh, here you go. Go ahead.
All right, ready?
I'm ready. Been ready. Walking around, kind of waiting for him to relax a little bit. Holly, want a crack?
Get your inhaler ready, Angus.
Hey, fuck you. What? She's a shot. No, I'm good. My house. The parents didn't eat shit. Oh shit!
Oh God! That was
Oh man!
That's how we celebrate with maracas.
Yeah, Americans.
Oh, man.
Oh
Wait a minute. I gotta go back.
Relax.
Oh God. Okay, let me take that. Yeah. All right.
That's what's on the other side of my ship.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
the funniest was,
Go back to this because I had to set up a whole other scene, with all the stories.
I think the hunchback was when y'all were laughing.
Oh, that or the magician.
I have the magician one.
We were crying for
You
the
don't have the
magician.
hunchback?
No, I don't have the hunchback. I don't have the hunchback. I got the Prince story.
Oh.
I got the Prince story, but there was something that was said before the Prince story with the O.C. Smith portion.
Oh, right. All right.
What?
Right.
The O.C. Smith.
Okay.
That was hysterical. You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, God.
Who's O.C. Smith?
Who's O.C. Smith? Little green apples?
Little green apples.
God didn't make little green apples. Don't blow it for everybody.
I don't know. What,
You don't know that song?
yeah, I do, but is that Clark Gayton's story too?
Yes.
He was so freaking funny, man.
No.
Didn't we throw him back?
We did throw part of them back. But go ahead, man. What?
man.
So, am I pinning you again?
Yeah. Pinning me again. This is that section there.
Oh.
And O.C. Smith.
I think with O.C. Smith once. Remember that guy?
Yeah, sure. O.C. Smith. What was his song?
Little Green Apples.
Yes.
Yeah, Little Green Apples. So we had to play that all the time. And he's like, and he'd get off stage, he'd say, He's like, I fucking hate that song.
I fucking hate this song.
He said, but that pays the bills. You know, what are you gonna do?
Right. Like Theon Warwick hated
Yeah.
You Know the Way
Yeah,
San
San Jose.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Anyway, yeah, that was great.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Yeah, that was great.
She loves this guy. He is so funny.
Oh, he is so funny. And the thing about, I was one of the one of the interviews that I did for Oxzoom today. Let me unpin you. Pin you. Hey, pin you. One of the interviews that I did for Oxzoom today was with ABC News. And it was a video call. The guy was a huge Entwistle fan, and I knew who he was because he's his name's Matt Freelander, and he's a journalist for NBC forever. We just had a great time talking about all kinds of stuff, and then I told him about the show. I said, you'd be a great guest on the show. I said, it's just nothing but, whatever. And it was funny because we did a Zoom call, right? And he's just in his house, with his regular background. And we're just doing exactly what we always do here, except in this particular case, we were doing it for NBC News and News Radio. It was amazing. I mean, it's. I feel like my whole life is now inside Zoom.
We read part of his interview with Gene Simmons of Kiss, and it says Gene Simmons says he has no friends.
Which
Wow.
I don't know. I don't think I find that hard to believe.
Hey, man.
I don't mean that in a mean way, but
For you, Steve, I'd only have one friend.
yeah, but with 4 paws.
That's right.
You get what you.
Dee Dee, he's calling you a dog.
I'm not calling Dee Dee a dog.
Now,
In fact, we're going to name our next dog Dee Dee. How's that?
No, I'm not naming my
We
dog.
can't
Dee
even
Dee.
do that because Dee Dee, if you remember from my checkered past, Dee Dee.
I remember.
Okay.
A girl called.
All right, we die.
You told me that.
I have weapons. I have
And
weapons.
I said, that was my best friend's name growing up.
Anyway, so what else have you gathered for us today?
last night after we did the show and everything, and Stella started showing us her videos when she went to see in Hyphen, right, in the city.
Hyphen.
In Hyphen, that's what I told you.
In Hyphen, and she said everybody was just screaming through. I have like a 30-second piece here of her. She's got her cameras from her camera, so she's showing the stage, and then she's showing how they have the big screens so they get a close up everybody there and everything. And every time this kid Nikki comes up, she starts screaming.
Oh, that's her favorite. And how many? There's like 20 of them.
No, 7.
7. That's what I meant.
7. But notice like the stage. The background for the stage goes all the way to the ceiling.
Well, I know. I've heard that the production is just unbelievable. That's
I'm not getting any new comments on Facebook.
what?
I'm getting
I don't
them
know.
on the phone.
Well, that's where you get them.
Well, but I'm not getting them on my Facebook.
Anyway, so you
So I got this short clip. You'll hear her You'll hear her singing along with the song.
in Korean?
Steve.
I think it's more like Oz and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I don't.
Every time she swings over to the screen and Nikki comes on, she goes, "Ah, Nikki, I love you." So it's pretty wild.
Go ahead. Go
That
ahead.
was
Hit it.
never me.
Here we go. Here we go. But here can. Anyway, that's.
Wow.
But
Where was that?
that was at Radio City.
Oh.
Wow.
Couldn't all these like they? I think it's like a 10-city tour or something like that. But all the other cities, they're in arenas. I guess they couldn't get Madison Square Garden that night. It was probably booked or something. So they did Radio City. But some of the stuff I've seen them do in the Korean videos is, God, they must be about 50, 60 feet away from the audience, and the whole stage in front of the stage lights up, everything around it on the sides and everything.
But you think they travel with that production? I mean, maybe they couldn't. I don't know. I mean, it's. I'm sure the video doesn't do it justice because.
No.
But is that all? I mean, there's no other people on stage besides them. There's no musicians.
No, there's no musicians. It's just them and they
Boy
dance.
band.
No, I know that. I understand it's a boy band.
Well, boy
but,
bands don't have musicians.
Well, no, I don't think that's necessarily true. Some of those bands traveled with.
Yeah, some of them do. Yeah, they don't. I don't think they do for sure. But
Well, why would they? I mean, think about it. If you can get 7 guys out there on the stage, all appealing to a different demographic of the audience, if it's based on cute guys, cute girls, and good moves and catchy songs, why carry the rest of that with you when you can just do like a track act and
Right,
play
And Sue said it's like when the Beatles got the girls screaming, just like that.
yeah, it was crazy. It was just crazy. But anyway, that's what she's telling me. That's what it reminds
But
me.
that's great. It's great that they have that. It's. I think every generation needs to lay claim to their own stuff, and I think the fact that our generation was such a potent musical time, like all moments in music, it gets like super saturated, and then the next thing happens.
You know what? And it's young girls expressing themselves over boys, like for the first time publicly, without having to own it. Like if it was a guy they knew, you know what I mean? If you like the guy, you never let him know that, because then that's no challenge for the guy. Right?
Never let him know that.
I never let you know.
Never. I had no idea.
No idea.
Clueless.
Yep.
But real quick,
I didn't play the same game. I didn't play the same game.
Well,
we were up all frickin' night.
No,
I'm talking what?
I'm talking about when I was with Felix and you were with.
Well, who wants to do that? Then you're a prick. You know what I mean? Then you're like the cheater.
So I thought you were not interested.
Oh, why? Because I tried to block you coming through the dressing room door?
Well, that kind of gave me a clue, but that kind of gave me a clue you were feeling out to see if it was.
And talking, saying, "Hey, want to go out to my Corvette and get high? Just the two of us in the little seats."
I did that.
I know.
And you did not do anything.
I was planting seeds, bitch. I was planting seeds.
planting seeds.
They have sprouted.
Let me tell you what. If you had been accessible to that type of behavior,
we would not be married now.
No, we would have had a lot of fun a lot sooner. Anyway.
I don't think so.
No. Well, not with what, no.
No.
Anyway, carry on,
That's
young
a
squire.
book all in itself.
That is yeah.
Well, of course, I gotta throw this in.
Oh, Lenny. That was Lenny during our hurricane.
Okay, I'm gonna get it out of here. Get out. Okay.
What's that noise?
That's funny. It could be anything, but it's probably something in the woods.
Oh, but it was Gabrielle throwing the water.
Oh, God. You do have a good time.
You know what?
And this ain't no old folks home.
I bet you didn't get last Halloween. That was funny with Steve as Slash and you as Sharon Stone.
Yeah. I want to be Sharon Stone this year.
No.
All right.
Tracy, I'll send you my Slash hat and wig if you send me Sharon Stone and the rest of it.
Your costume because it's a week from Friday.
Wow, a week from Friday. That's nuts.
I already showed you the horse.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes, you did, which I think that was good.
Yeah, but you can't breathe in that thing. You can't see out of it.
Well,
Breathe. It goes around your neck. It's like,
how are you going to wear that for an hour?
I'm not going to wear that for an hour unless I put a big hole in it.
No, never mind.
I'll think of something. I'll think of something else. But I don't know. Do you want to watch the Prince?
Yeah, let's watch the Prince.
Oh, you got the Prince?
I got the Prince story. I got the Prince story. You ready for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me absolutely cue that up. Here comes your pin and hit it.
It's gonna probably be about 7, 8, 9 minutes. That's all right.
Is it that? Oh, well, it
Yeah,
was a
why
funny
not?
story.
It's
We
like
can still
22.
we can still be here and comment on it, right?
Yeah. All right. Here we
That's
go.
fine.
If
Go
you
ahead.
need.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes. Yeah,
Believe me, I know it's not an English holiday.
Okay.
yeah,
wait.
right.
Booker says, ask Clark about Prince. He
Uh-oh.
knows I'm
Prince.
a
This is correct.
You know,
So go ahead and
he's gonna ask.
drop some sting on, drop some Prince on us now.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did a gig with Prince. I did a week with him. It's just the whole thing was just very surreal and odd. I can't even remember what I told Booker at the time, but it was like I got a call, like it was like very weird. It was the whole thing's just started weird. It was like 2:30 in the morning, and the phone rang, and even the phone was like ringing very odd. I was like, that's weird. And I said, I don't, yeah, I'm just looking at the phone. And I was like, should I answer it? It doesn't sound cool. So I said, okay, I'll take. I picked up the phone, and some guy answered the phone with this crazy accent. I don't even know what he said. Hello, this is Clark. I said, yes. Hold on a second. And he put his hand over the phone. He says, let me call you back. He just hangs up. Yeah. So I'm just sitting there shocked. I was like, what the hell is this? So I wait there for 10 minutes, and then the phone rings again. It has the same weird ring. Hello, this is Clark Gate. And he said, oh, well, the artist formerly known as Prince would like to have you come to his estate at Paisley Park tomorrow to do some recording with him. And I was like, okay, cool. And he says, and he starts giving me a few details. And I said, okay, well, what time, what do we do? Are you going to pick me up? What's the story? He said, well, meet us at Newark at 10 a.m. And it just sounded so matter of fact. I said, he's lying. This is somebody, So then he says, yeah, 10 a.m. at so-and-so airline. So I get there. I get there early. And I go to the lady at the desk, and I said, well, my name's Clark Gate, and I'm here. I have a ticket waiting for me. And I want, they said, we have no record of it. So I'm sitting there, I said, what? I got all my stuff with me, and they said, no, we have no record of that. And so I called the number that they gave me. Oh, hello, is this Clark Gate? And I said, yes. So I said, yeah. He said, yeah, I'm here with at the gate. There's no ticket for me. He says, oh, can you slide us the money until we see you?
Oh.
So
Wow.
yeah, so I got, yeah, this is, yeah. So I said, they said, well, we can't pay for it. Can you slide us the money? So I said, oh man, this is just too good. I have to do this. I have to see this through. But everything in my body's telling me, do not do this.
Yeah, that mine. I would have been out.
Yeah, but the artist currently known as broke. And you got to ask yourself, when you're the artist formerly known as Prince, what does your caller ID look like on the phone? The symbol? You get a little symbol. Oh, wow, it must be the artist formerly known as Prince.
Oh, man. And so I said, I'll pay for it. I paid for it.
Man.
I just finished the tour. I had a little bit of extra money. And I said, I'm going to see Prince. I mean, if nothing else, I'll be going there just telling him to give me my money at the very least. And so,
Prince.
Prince, what's up with that $500?
Yeah. I wonder what it says on his checks. Does that have a little sign on it?
It was a rubber stamp. I do remember that. So,
oh man.
Anyway, I get there and we get there, there's some guy that meets us there. The guy had a suit and tie on, tall dude. And so he's giving us a rundown. Okay, whatever you do, don't look him in the eye. Never call him. Don't call him Prince. Call him boss or the artist.
The artist.
Hi, the artist.
So he gave me a list of everything that I was going to do. so we get into the limousine. There's a stretch limo, all purple.
Of course.
All purple. We go inside and
For real.
and we go inside and it's all like these harlequins thrown throughout the whole place, like clowns and pillows and silk blankets and stuff. It was really creepy. And all of his music is just like blasting through the speakers. And they take us to the hotel. More and more instructions as we're getting there. I just block them out basically. But we get to the hotel. 5 minutes into the arriving there, we get a call. The artist would like you in the studio.
The artist.
So I didn't even get a chance to put my stuff down. So we're in the studio and we rehearsed for about 8 hours. 8 hours of rehearsing all this stuff, and he's just asking us to do all this impossible stuff. Things that are just not really possible. He played a tape of some solo a saxophone player played. He said, "Play that." I said, "Dude, he said, "Well, you can't do it." I said, "No, I can't. I can't do that." So everybody's looking at me like, "Well," I said, "Man, I'm not going to tell you I can do it and I can't." It's like that's not nobody wins like that. So I said I can't do it. So he did that all night. Play this. You can't play this. I said, "Dude, this is all of this is unrealistic." But we did that for 9 hours.
What happened?
Sound. You're muted, Angus.
Angus! He's not paying attention.
Angus, you're muted. Oops. This is the best part.
Yes, Angus!
Well, it's like you said, communication, just like a regular cat.
How did he hear about you?
Yeah, how did he get on? I mean, how did that happen?
I had no idea. I had no idea how it happened, how he connected. But I did post one of my songs on the internet in like it was like the first version of MP3s. I posted one of my songs around 1991. I put it on the website. And he chimes in, it says, "Great groove, like the trombone solo." Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if he just kept me in mind all that time, but
Wow.
Well, come on, suppose you got your money back.
Yeah, did they pay you for the flight?
they did pay me back. So actually, that's okay. I should clarify that. As soon as I got off the plane, the guy had my money in an envelope and gave it to me. It was
Paid you for the session?
well, we did the rehearsal. As soon as the rehearsal was over, they said, "Okay, well, the artist wants you in the studio." So we went upstairs to his other studio and started recording, and that went on for about 5 or 6 hours.
Wow.
And then after that was done, he wanted us to learn the show. So it's like 2 in the morning or 3. So he gives us a video VHS tape, tells us to go learn the show. So all the other horn players are up there like listening to the tape, going back and forth. I said, "You know what I'm gonna do, fellas? I'm gonna take a nap." So I went to sleep. They said, "Well, we have to know this by." I said, "You know what, guys? This is impossible to do. All of this is impossible. So I'm not going to pretend like it is, and then bust my butt and you're trying to learn all this stuff. None of this is possible. We're not going to. First of all, I know for a fact we're going to do none of this on the show.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, we're not going to do any of this stuff." So I went to sleep. They wrote out all the music. And so after we were done with the rehearsal, we went back to the hotel. We get another call from Prince. He wants us back in the studio.
Oh my goodness.
So we went back in the studio and he said, "We're going to go over the show." Of course, we did none of those songs.
Wow.
It was crazy. And then then after we did that, he wanted to take us to a club to watch us dance. He wanted to see if we knew how to dance. Yeah. So he had this club. He had this club called Slam Glam that he had in Minneapolis. So he took us there, and they started playing some songs. They had like an open dance floor, and Prince was up in a booth above the dance floor watching from the booth to see how we moved. And
And you were dancing? You were dancing?
I did absolutely nothing.
Oh, good.
You guys with your horns?
True to form.
I went to the bar. You know, I went to the bar and wanted to.
Yeah. I'm going to dance over here. I'm going to do my James Brown over and get
Anyway, that's
Holy Christmas!
Oh,
I tell you what, that was
They
so.
wanted him back on the show.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got to go back to Clark.
And
I
you
mean,
know what? Booker sees him every day at the gym.
was he?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
go to the same
Wow.
yep, they go to the same
We have to
gym.
get him back. He's
we
got
got-
a
yeah.
lot more stories. He said.
He's he's just one of those guys that sees the business through that lens, and
He is funny.
he's
man.
funny. But I mean, listen, stuff like that, no
Laurie
matter
says Her
what.
cheeks hurt.
Well, yeah, when you're out there and he's like, no, man, I'm not doing that. And what he was talking about musically, I don't know whether everybody understood it, but he played Prince, or excuse me, the artist, played a saxophone solo for Clark and said to him, "Can you do that? You can't play saxophone on a trombone."
Yeah.
And it was
It was
like it was
impossible.
one test after another, and
He was just putting him through changes.
yeah, he was just
Now I remember, did he never really performed with him live? He just
No.
recorded with him.
well because he
He
didn't
didn't
want to
take
do
the
the
gig.
tour. He didn't take the gig.
They didn't offer him enough money.
Yeah.
Sue says she recalls him not getting paid and they weren't allowed to eat.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
he
There
didn't
was
feed
nothing
them.
for them. It was
Prince must have been,
he must have. Well,
doing his stuff
You know.
and not really caring about the other people. He just wanted to see what changes he could put
Oh
them through.
man, when I heard about the dancing thing, that made
It's
me
kind of
laugh
like
out
Richie
loud.
Blackmore with you and how long of a drum solo can you do?
Story about that Richie and me.
Like he really wanted a drummer to do a really long drum solo.
I
Now let's not forget,
What?
when Steve was a teenager, his first drum solo he ever did, the band left while he was doing the drum solo and went to Burger King. And came back and he had to keep playing his drum solo while they were gone, and they didn't even bring him any food.
I was gonna say, did they bring you back anything?
not a freaking thing,
No.
man. And the thing was,
So he can play a drum
it was
solo.
like it was. I had just that day. I had
That sounds
bought.
like something Prince would do.
I had a 4-piece sparkling champagne set of Slingerland.
Like Dino Danelli.
Yeah, same color as Dino, but Slingerland, not Ludwig. And the guy down the street, literally at the bottom of the hill where I lived, had almost the identical set and wanted to sell it.
Right.
And so I know we have this gig coming up at Pearl River High School, and I said, you know what, I'm going to buy this guy's set, and I'm showing up with a double set of drums tonight to buy. I'm going to Ginger Baker my way into,
This is like in the early days
This
before
is
Dave
60
was even the singer.
yeah, 68, had to
Way
be
before
68.
Mark was even.
Yeah.
They didn't even know Mark.
And we used to take solos and light my fire, and we got to the part where the drum solo was, and I was just ready to take off, and
Well, you had announced, I'm doing my first drum solo tonight.
and they left.
They left.
Frickin' went to McDonald's.
I thought it was Burger King.
Burger King, right, it was
Yeah.
Burger King.
Wow.
And
What?
Steve's like looking to stop,
So
and they're
I'm
not coming back.
there's nobody around. I'm like, guys, come on, I'm like dying back there. What do I do?
And Steve is
I've
not
run out
wanting
of
to quit.
stuff.
He is not wanting to
Yeah,
quit.
so I don't quit.
It will kill him before he quits.
That's right. You're either going to see front page news, or I'm going to get played out of this solo.
Sue says, does he still have that set? No, you don't. He does not.
No,
have
no.
that kit.
I don't even remember what happened to that kit. once I got into the 5 stuff, I either gave it to somebody or no, I don't have that. I have my snare drum from my very very first kit, which was black and gold lacquer Slingerland kit.
Tom Heinisch says Prince was a vegan. Oh, so okay, so that gives him room to.
Oh, so that's Prince was a vegan.
Yeah.
Oh well, then okay. Let's
Give him
see.
some carrot sticks.
Watch you guys dance. Vegan.
Some carrot sticks.
That's great.
Some pita bread.
Yeah, here you go. Here's some hummus. Hummus a tune, Prince.
Well, this night flew by. We only have 5 minutes left.
Wow. So, do you have anything interesting to share?
Actually, I have a lot of stuff, but we're not going to get to it, obviously. But
Come on, get to it.
wait, there was one show that you did, you got finished, and the music wouldn't go on. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if you knew about it at first, but then you started talking about it afterwards. I got part of that on there. Can I play that?
Sure.
I hope so. I think so.
It's pretty funny.
If we did it and we
Yeah,
didn't
if we
erase
did
it,
it,
play it.
and we didn't erase it.
If we didn't want somebody to see again, we erase.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here you go.
Here comes the bus.
Good night, everybody.
Get out of some show.
Lost in space.
Remy's there, though.
Yep. Well, Laurie Richardson said part 2, please.
What do we do?
I don't know. What is it? Why is that? There's just no music?
I don't know. We must have been talking or something.
I don't hear us.
Wait, it's going to come up.
It's coming up.
Wait. Today?
Please don't stop the music.
There you go. That's you. All right, we'll play this. How about this? Why don't we play this? There you go. That's you.
We don't know what happened to our music.
We have no idea.
Play Angus's song.
Oh, God.
Angus's song.
Hey, thanks for coming down and bringing us down with you.
And that's all, folks.
That is way all.
You'll have the music sorted out by tomorrow night.
I'll get it right someday.
God.
Now, listen, we're screaming and echoing. It's like a crazy place. Let's go eat some dinner.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, kids. See ya.
You're going to think we're saying goodnight,
They
though.
are. They're all saying good night.
Oh, no. No, this is not it.
It's
That's
all
not it.
right.
No. We're still here.
Yes, they want you to come back and do part 2.
Yeah, they want to do part 2.
Okay. I thought that was hilarious. I was laughing my ass off watching that.
Chris says, I don't hear a box of Prince.
You know, we have
because
a-
that was not tonight, Chris.
No, because the music wasn't playing, which is why you were seeing the funny gag reel clip.
That's right.
Yes.
That was us improvising.
So watch out, because if we get a real
Please
gag,
stop the music. Music.
right. The best thing about this all, and I told you I did a Zoom call with the guy from ABC with Matt Friedlander, and it was like I felt like we were doing the show, only it was his show, and I was, because we were just talking back and forth like this. He would ask me a question about this or that or the other thing, and we'd get off on some tangent because he's he's an insider journalist, totally legit music guy.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I said I'm gonna give him a link, and we'll see if we can get him on the show. But it's, it was he was interested that that we were doing this show, talking to our friends in the business that we wouldn't, that we might not. You're not just gonna call up Richie Canada from Billy Joel and say, "Hey, Richie, it's Steve. How you doing, man?"
After like 40 years.
After 40 years, who's going to do that? Say, "Hey, Steve, I'm doing fine. Steve, how are you?" And you get those phone calls. It's like, okay, what's he want?
Okay, so when that interview will be aired?
I don't know. I'll find out. I did 3 of them today.
It was a Zoom. Yeah, he did 3 today.
But I don't know. Well, he said that he uses the ABC News Radio. I'm sure that Chip will get me the information to share with you. I did 3 of them today. One with T. Morgan, Philly Radio.
Drive time. That
Drive
was on
time
radio,
was this
yeah.
morning, and but I don't know if he taped it. You know, they're phoners. Then I did the video one with Matt, and I did one with Goldmine Magazine this afternoon. So I think I have tomorrow off, but it's so wild to be just doing press again, but not having to drive an hour to get into the city to go to the station to go into. So it's pretty cool. But he was interested in the show. I told him, you know, that everybody else was playing Margaritaville, and we decided to, you know, just go through the phone book and call our friends.
Yeah.
That's good. So you've been on Zoom all day, pretty much.
No, only Zoom.
No. The Zoom call was just with ABC. The
Yeah,
gold line was with the other 2 were phoners.
9 o'clock phoner, a noon Zoom, and a 4:30 phoner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so-
Well, then we'll have to do this some other time.
Well, yeah, we should. Everybody wants you to come back, so
They want part 2, Angus.
yeah. So you're up. You're the next sub, dude.
That's right.
On the next sub. Okay,
Next
sounds
time,
good.
look, I like this. I mean, we've been doing this a long time. You know, we've been.
Hey, we can even
It's-
throw you in on a Thursday instead of doing a throwback. Because you're throwing stuff back.
Yeah. I mean, you know, listen, we can do whatever we want because it's our show.
That's right. Because they can.
That's
Because
right.
they can.
That's right. So yeah, this will give me some time. I got other stuff here, but I can put some more stuff together. I got more shows to watch and pick out those funny parts.
Oh man, I tell you what, the funny parts are frickin' funny too.
I just love the parrot one. That was crazy. And I used just the audio part of it for some other things, for some of the posts
Okay.
coming up where it's just the audio part of it, you know, with you go and me laughing and Lori talking in the end and saying, "Angus, get your inhaler." But,
Well, we do have a good time, man. That's what it's all about. It's about us and the children of the lawn and whatever
without
comes
doubts.
next. Sprouts without doubts, seeds without needs, seeds without stems. How's that?
All right,
Any-
I think we've run over.
yeah, I think we have. I think we've managed.
8:02. All right, I'm gonna say goodnight then.
All right, brother.
I'll see you very later. This is fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
thanks for being here. It was good. It's
Thanks,
always
Angus.
fun with you, man.
All right, Lori, thank you. You're welcome. I'll see you later.
All right, say hello to the girls. We'll see you. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, bye.
Give that little mouse a kiss.
What? You think they think you're talking about his daughter?
Little mouse.
Give that little mouse a kiss.
They know his daughter is Stella and Mouse is the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
Well,
tomorrow night, anything goes Wednesday.
anything goes Wednesday. So yeah, and you know what that means? That means anything goes.
That's right. That means we're out of the box, like we're ever in it.
So, so
It
if
was like Sue's picture.
so if I don't see you in the future, I'll see you in the pasture.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Oh, here it comes, Chris. Here it comes. Screaming people, do you hear them? There they are.